All right, so I have another video for today. It's not about statistics or election numbers or anything like that. After I'm done doing the election, which is just in 2 days from now, I'm going to have to figure out other things to talk about. As far as elections, we'll look into polls, which I hate polls. I just absolutely hate them. But we'll look at campaign messaging, commercials, other things, everything that's kind of campaign related to get an idea of what's going on in the political world. So I wanted to talk about the most recent Andrew Cuomo commercial paid for by the Andrew Cuomo campaign. Mind you, that's an AI generated video. We're going to go ahead and watch the whole entire thing. I'll put it up on the screen if you haven't seen it. I can't find it on YouTube at all. So I can only find it on Instagram and on Facebook. But yeah, the Cuomo campaign ran this. And again, AI generated commercial. So let me go ahead and play it for you and we'll go ahead and watch this.
Trick or treat.
Aren't you a little old to be trick-or-treating?
Not according to my job resume.
And where's your costume?
Duh. I'm a socialist.
Hey man, just one piece of candy per trick-or-treater.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I need to take 52%.
For what?
For the government.
You can't be serious.
Oh!
What's wrong with you?
Go away! Defund! This is insane. You are ruining Halloween.
Yeah. And I'm about to ruin New York City if you make me mayor. See, I'm a socialist. Some people need to get tricked, so others get a treat.
God, that guy was crazy.
Socialists are terrifying. Sir, we told you to go away.
What?
Relax, it's just me, Curtis Sliwa, the red beret guy running from there with no shot of winning.
Then why are you dressed like that other guy?
Because at this point, I'm so far behind,
A vote for me is a vote for Mamdani.
and that's the scariest thing of all this Halloween.
Anyway, I hope you guys have enough candy. Each of my cats is dressed up as a different cat from the musical Cats.
I'm voting for Cuomo.
Same.
Come on, let me in. My cats are hungry.
Paid for by Cuomo for NYC.
All right, so there we go. We have the commercial there. And I mean, it's a really corny commercial, not that great. The comments all over it are just like, really? This is what you're spending your money on? And by the way, like I said, this is actually paid for by the Andrew Cuomo campaign. All right. Honestly, Cuomo campaign, having on there that it's AI generated, I actually think makes it worse, makes it look worse than it actually is. If I were you, I would have just lied and say, yeah, we got actors. We got two people that looked like Sliwa and Mamdani. We paid those. By saying it's AI generated, you even look more desperate. Okay. But with that being the case, is this where campaigns and elections are going? Is AI SLOP the future of campaigns and elections? And I think we really have to worry about this, not for disinformation or whatever, but just to be able to quickly load campaign messages like this that are absolutely deceiving. Okay. And a lot of this in this commercial on both sides is deceiving, but I mean, that's what campaigns do. I mean, all campaigns do that. They try to deceive in a certain way to get people to vote for them. But the way in which they're deceiving this one is ridiculous. But I'm worried that AI SLOP is going to be the norm when it comes to campaigns and elections. And what kind of citizens do we build out of that if all of the info that they're getting is AI SLOP? Now, I do a history channel called Election History as well. I haven't done as many videos on there lately because it's hard to do a lot of videos. And we're starting in the history genre to see a lot of rip-off AI SLOP. So somebody will produce a video about history, and then there will all of a sudden be another video, almost the exact same title, the exact same thumbnail, or very, very close, and just a little bit different wording, but you could tell it was a total ripoff from what that person did. And you can usually tell it's a ripoff because the AI generated version is usually like produced days after the regular version. So some people in AI are purely ripping off what people are doing. So yeah, this is AI slop that I think we need to worry about. But there are two other points that I want to make about this. First, if you're a Bernie Sanders supporter, like I am, I voted for him in 2016, 2020, and 2024. And you might be saying, Dave, how did you vote for him for 2024? I wrote him in here in the state of Illinois because, I knew what was coming with Joe Biden. I also was not the biggest Joe Biden fan. I felt that he did nothing for this country. He threw a little bit of crumbs here or there, but that's an establishment Democratic Party. Throw the peasants some crumbs and they'll be happy. It's nice to see somebody like Mamdani. But the point is here is this Andrew Cuomo campaign and the refusal of people to say whether they're going to vote for Mamdani or not, like the Chuck Schumers and the, Hakeem Jeffries. I mean, he did finally endorse him, or the Richie Torreses. That guy needs to be primaried. If you want to target one establishment piece of shit Democrat, it's Richie Torres. Get him out of there. It shows that if you're a Bernie supporter, AOC supporter of the squad, or whoever, or support any progressive ideas, you are not going to be allowed in the Democratic club. So you got to do one of two things. You got to start your own political party, but I don't think that's the way to do it. You got to break down that barrier and take over the Democratic Party. Dean tried to do it in 2005, but that he became a corporatist Democrat himself. But you need to try to break down the Democratic Party and take over those positions. Primary people like Richie Torres, primary people in these elections, go in there, take over Democratic parties, show the party how to actually operate. Because if you look at Nevada, for example, the Democrats were in control of Nevada and they were winning. Then the Bernie people got in there and all the establishment Democrats complained about the Bernie people being involved. Then what happened? The establishment Democrats took over the party again and they lost Nevada. They're totally out of touch with the average person. So if you're in that orbit like I am, you're never going to be accepted in this group. And just remember that. You're going to have to take over the group yourself. Which brings me to the final point. That final point is, why don't Democrats, establishment, corporatist, elitist Democrats, go after Republicans as strongly as they go against Mamdani or Bernie or any of them? It's almost like they'd rather have the Republican win. I guarantee you with these Cuomo people, they'd rather have Sliwa win than Mamdani. And I don't think it's about issues necessarily. I do think it is. But I think it's about we're about to hand over the reins of our party to another group of people that we do not like. That's what it is. That's absolutely what it is. And if we look at the Republican Party in 2016, and let's look at the 2016 scenario. Okay, perfect scenario. Donald Trump wins the Republican nomination. The establishment Republicans could have easily gone ahead and say, yep, we're going to go ahead and put up Jeb Bush to run as a third-party candidate, and boom, kind of like Cuomo is in New York. Boom, we're going to support him and run him. They could have done that, but they didn't. They went ahead and kept in Trump, and he won. Now, the question is, had Bernie won the nomination, would Hillary have ran as a third-party candidate? Before, I was like, no, I don't think they would. Now, I'm almost guaranteed that they would. The Republicans said, this is what our voters said. We listened to the voters. If Bernie Sanders had won the primary, like Mamdani won the primary, it's like, fuck what the voters say. We're not going to get rid of power. It's us. So progressive Democrats need to take over the party. Or you're going to constantly have people like this. The establishment Democrats are more interested in beating progressives than they are Republicans. And that's just fucking pathetic. All right. I just wanted to mention this about this commercial. I saw it. I thought it was hysterical. But it's kind of a sad state of affairs that we have in the United States with politics. All right. I'll see you later. Bye.